to go other places to find out. It's like, don't do it, don't say nothing, don't talk about it, don't nothing. Then you get married, and most people, if I can be honest in here, we will go to a strip club or watch pornography or ask your gay friend, as opposed to talking to a happily married woman of God, a man of God, who can help educate you on why God created it. Why does the enemy attack it so intensely? Why are we so misinformed on the beauty of intimacy? And I'm not just talking about intimacy, I'm talking about interconnection. I'm talking about your soul being connected. That, along with our work, is what allows us to do what we do. You know, it is that connection that allows us to go through all the troubles and still look at each other and go, but I'm with you though, and I meant what I said when I said for better or for worse. You can go through it when your souls are connected. And a lot of people are married, but their souls are not connected, you know?
I would like for people to take away a different conversation and narrative about the black family, because when you look at TV, movies, anything else, our narrative is that the family, the black family in particular, is always broken. And I didn't grow up in a broken home. You know, we're all broken homes and all living in the ghetto, and that's just not, I didn't grow up like that, you know. Well, we did live in the hood, but you know, I had a mother and a father, and I was surrounded by a sea of healthy marriages. I mean, in my family, there's like, everybody's married. There may be one broken family in my broken marriage in my family. So that's not the sum total of who we are as an African American community. So if we're going to show that side, we got to be obligated to show the other side, to show that we do have healthy marriages and kids that go to college and are successful, and we make money.
It's real, like it's not contrived, like we really do have successful marriages in our culture. Madeline, you had something?
I have a question from the floor, and then I want to invite everybody here. If you have a question, raise your hand so that I can bring the mic to you, so that we can get some more questions on the floor. One of the things that I noticed in the show was that you guys laugh a lot together, and it's so important. And when he said that line, there's a booty payment for everything, I couldn't help but giggle, and it's so important to have that kind of relationship that you guys just talked about. Talk about how you keep the laughter alive.
Well, I'm very funny.
Oh, really?
She laughs at all my jokes, like my name is Eddie Murphy, really.
I do. We like each other.
Yeah.
You know,
I said that.
We like each other. I mean, you know, I've unfortunately heard far too many people go, I love you, but I don't like you. You know, when it comes to hangout time, it always includes him. When something exciting happens, I want to call him first. I remember a time when we were dating and we were taking space because he needed the time to figure out what he wanted to do or whatever. But still, somehow, some way, he was calling me about what he was doing in the studio. I was going, oh, no, Space, why you calling my phone? Remember, you on Space, why you calling me? But it was because we were already, you know, we enjoy each other so much. And so we make a definite, an intentional effort to hold that together.
I love it.
She's very funny too. She keeps me amused at home. Like she's my wife, but I play with her. Like she does voices. I'm like, do the Spanish lady. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Please, do the Spanish lady.
I didn't want to do it right now because I have to cook for the children, and it's going to cook tacos tonight. And how do you say? Es bueno, es muy bueno.
See, she does all that. She does impressions. She'll be here all night.
Okay, questions from the floor. Who has the first question? All right back here in the back.
My favorite's got Alicia though, with the astronaut. Yeah, that's
Tell me your name.
I'm Gwen.
Hi, Gwen.
My nickname is also Lily. I'm saying Erica every day when you say bye.
Bye, Lily. I'm saying bye to you.
I say bye, Erica. I really enjoyed the show, and everything that you guys touched on as far as being positive for our community is very important. Reality shows have gone way to the left. Yes, we want to know what your life is like when you're not on the stage, and this gives us a great opportunity. But I think that they bring in all the drama. We already have that. I don't even turn my TV on to see drama. It's all around in my community. So I applaud you guys for the positive image that you're going to be portraying for our community. God bless you.
Thank you, Lily.
And aren't you guys tired of seeing people throw drinks at each other and cuss each other out and fight and pull each other's hair on TV? Have we had enough? Are we good? We done with that?
We are done with that. Thank you.
I have another question on that myth that Erica talked about, that's what we want. Like it's gotten ratings because people want that. Like let's change that narrative. We do that by watching We're the Campbells. And when they see the numbers of that, then they'll have more shows like that. Go ahead.
All right, Cheryl, tell me your name.
Savonia. Hello, great show. I loved it. I sing and I rap for Christ, and so I've been doing open mics. So I just wanted some advice on doing that and becoming stronger with that.
Stronger rapper? Warren?
Oh. Well, have you made any music? Have you recorded anything?
No, I haven't gotten to that point of writing my own music. I do covers and instrumentals over YouTube, and I sing or either I rap over that.
Well, rap, I'm a hip-hop head from day one. Rap is about personal expression, personal experience, so it's cool to do covers, but I think you need to dig into who you are and what you've gone through in your life, pull from that and write down how you feel and rap what you feel and what you've experienced. That's what we connect to.
Do you have anything original?
I don't have anything original. All I do is Lecrae, and I'm learning a Holland song. But yeah.
I suggest you sit down. I don't care how long it takes. Write something original. It's easy when you think about your history. Just tell your story.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
All right.
We have a question over here on my left with McKay.
Hi, my name is Lanisha, and I absolutely love the show. I think it's a breath of fresh air, and I appreciate you all so much for having it. This is my daughter, Nevaeh, she's 11, and when we're getting ready to go to school, I'm like, shh, hurry up, girl, we gotta get in the car, I gotta get up Erica. Erica Islam, it's 7:30. Okay, I'm sorry, but I really love and appreciate the show, and thank you so much.
You are so welcome. And thank you for listening in the mornings. I'll be on in the morning.
All right, we got a little shorty right here who has a question. What's your name, boo?
What's up, man?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, what's your question?
My question was that where is Griff when
Where's Griff and Erica's in the studio?
He's in another studio. So that's Radio Magic. We're on at the same time, but sometimes because we're both in entertainment, we're not always in the same room. But you guys still hear us together. I was in LA and he's in Dallas. But I'll be in Dallas tomorrow, so we'll be together this week.
And also on show number 5, you'll be able to see her and Griff.
Yes, she is. Yeah.
He said thank you.
You're
Welcome,
welcome.
Jeremiah.
Questions? Right back here. Come on, girl, meet me halfway. See me in these heels? Tell me your name.
My name is Aquila. Erica, I absolutely love you. You've been following me for years. Between the Mary, I saw you in Baltimore and a couple of other shows. And I love your last album. You're part of my inspirational playlist in the morning, POG. Just want to know when you will be releasing a new album.
Well, I'm releasing a new song, and this very special guest is on that song with me, Mr. Warren Campbell. So it's going to be our first ever duet that we do together. But that's coming probably in the next few weeks. You'll see that on the show too.
All right, we got a brother representing for Men's Health.
Represent.
That's right, represent. Tell me your name.
My name is Alex McCamey, and I'm with Radio 1 in Baltimore, the sales department. And I first want to salute my company for doing something that's so special on TV and radio. My question is time management. How do you fit it all in? Work, family, love, faith. Give it to me.
Well, I'll give you the formula that I try to stick to, and it's easier said than done. But we try. There's 168 hours in the week, So at the top of the week, you know, you try to figure out how many hours you want to spend in prayer. That's for me, you know, in prayer and getting ready, because, you know, I'm going to have to preach. Sunday comes every 7 days, so I got to do that. And then how many hours do I want to spend with my children? How many hours do I want to spend with my wife? How many hours do I want to spend on working? How many hours do I need to sleep and rest and work out? All those things, you try to compartmentalize those things. And if I didn't get my hours in each section, you know, I know I'm behind. Or sometimes I do good, but sometimes, most of the time, it's hard. But it's a juggling act, and sometimes you just have to, you know, say, okay, this thing is not as important today as the other thing. But the main thing has always got to be the main thing. The main thing is that me and my wife need to stay connected. So nothing comes between that and my connection with God. So if everything else kind of slips, those two things I can't let slip, because I can't do the other stuff without those two connections. You see what I'm saying?
Just the random moments that kind of steal your progress. You know, getting caught up. I mean, I do social media a lot, but getting caught up on your phone, you could really lose hours just doing random things that don't push you forward. And so when you mind those things, it kind of helps. And I pray a lot. Lord, help me to balance this. You said the blessings of the Lord maketh rich and addeth no sorrow. So if my marriage, my ministry, my music, the radio, the hairline, if they're all blessings, my children, then they shouldn't bring sorrow. Not that sorrow is not a part of life, but when you put God in the middle of the equation, the Holy Spirit will tell you, pull back. No, keep going. I'm going to give you some supernatural strength to get through this week or this time. But sometimes He will maketh you to lie down. And so those are the times when I get rest, when He maketh me to lie down.
That's true.
McKay has a question on this side of the room.
Hi, I enjoy your show and I enjoy your radio show. My question and what resonated with me was when you and your family were in the bedroom and you didn't want the kids to be in there with you while you had the me time with your wife. And when the kids was in there, that reminded me when I was a little girl with my mom and dad. And what my dad would do is say, well, okay, since y'all don't want to get out, he was a comedian, but what he would do was wrestle with us. But he would put us in a headlock. He said, you gonna give up? You gonna give up? And that's how he got us out of bed.
Oh no.
Headlock. She's trying to help you out.
Thank you.
You got to up your headlock game.
And then the other part that resonated with me was you and her being...
Put the mic closer to your mouth.
With you and your wife being on one accord. That brought a special time when my husband was living before he passed. And whatever we touched and agreed before we came out of the touch, God already had brought it to pass. So I want to say, anytime a husband and a wife agree upon everything, the devil hated, and God and that husband and wife love it. And y'all keep on loving one another.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
I got Norshay right here for you.
The show was amazing, amazing, amazing. You represent a lot of women out here who are managing families, spouses, children, entrepreneur jobs. When do you take time for self-care when you feeling like you're just about to ball up and cry and say, I'm done, I'm burnt out, I can't do it anymore? Where do you grab your strength from? How do you fit in self-care?
Well, when I want to cry, I just cry. I remember I was frustrated one time. We had just started the church, and my husband was asking me to speak on Women's Day, and I just barely embraced it was Mother's Day. I just barely embraced the idea of being First Lady, and he asked me to speak, and I was upset about it. Well, I went and walked around the neighborhood and pouted and cried, and I sat on the front yard, and he came and he just rested his hand on my shoulder, and he said, it's okay, you can cry, but you're gonna have to do it. But he said it lovingly, right? And I took the time that I needed to really get ready. Sometimes you just have to embrace whatever truth is in front of you at the time. If I'm empty, I have nothing to give. So I can't give anybody a yes because there's not a yes in my spirit. The cool thing about doing radio though is I'm off when I'm in LA, I'm off by 7 a.m. when I'm, in other places, I'm off by 9 or 10. So I can go to the spa. When I first started going to Dallas, it was amazing because I could spend a lot of time in prayer. It was just me. So I would get off, take a nap after the show, spend time in prayer, spend time in my word, work out, and go to bed. I didn't have no family and a bunch of people there. So a lot of times it looks as if I'm busy, but there's a lot of times where I'm by myself. A lot of car rides, a lot of plane rides, a lot of time in the hotel. It's just me. But it's really not just me. It's me and Jesus. And so that faith relationship is a 24 hours a day thing. And so I'm listening to the Holy Spirit when I feel my body getting weak. And I know, guys, let me take a beat. I need to take a nap. And I'll tell my team, which is amazing. And just that's how you do it. I know that I can't be selfish with this. I've been given a gift and a platform. And so even with self-care, we have to be careful because the enemy will use that to make us be self-absorbed. If you are a soldier, that means you have to stand, and sometimes you get tired, but you still have to stand. You have to fight, and you may be wounded, but you still have to fight. So I really am a soldier in the army of the Lord. And when it's time to rest, I rest. But when it's time to fight, I fight.
Yeah, one more question, and we're going to have to wrap up. Two more. I got Makai right here, and then I cannot forget my friend in his eye.
Another guy over there who's waving both his arms.
Okay, real quick, Makai.
My question is, what were the steps that you had to do to get here?
Oh, a lot of steps.
Think of a very, very tall, long ladder. I mean, a ladder that's, like 35 stories long. We're probably at the 10th step right now. We got a long ways to go because I'm not that much older than you are. Okay? But it was a lot of hard work. Are you a hard worker? Yeah. You work hard? Yeah? As long as you work hard, man, you can get here, you can get further than what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Works really hard.
Just work hard, buddy.
Amen. Here's Sister Lee with a quick question.
I really don't have a question. I have something for Erica to say. I listen to you on the radio. I am from Texas, and my daughter came and got me. I could not walk. I couldn't do anything for myself. And all day long, I got a little bored. And then she turned the radio on, and happily, you voice I heard. Your praying and the singing just helped me so much. And I appreciate you. I learned to love you through the radio. I'm a little lady that's 83 years old.
All right.
I love the Lord. And between you and the Lord, this is why I'm here today.
Come on, y'all got to celebrate that right there.
What's your name again? Sister Lee.
That's really getting up at 3 in the morning.
It's work.
It now puts a face to your mission. Because it's Men's Health Month, Cheryl, we got to close it out with the fella.
Yes.
Y'all don't hit me. Y'all see Madeline.
I'm sorry, y'all. He was so patient. I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, Marcus Hayden, just want to let you know that I do echo those sentiments. If you don't have a wife, you better find one. Find one quick. This is my wife, Shawnee Hayden. We were married in this church in 2004. 42404 at 4 o'clock by Bishop Peebles. That was right. I got to make sure I say that. I wanted to not only say thank you for the positive influence of the black family on TV, but even more grateful to see a strong black male role model.
That's right.
It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist on any network. But I wanted to get into the dynamics of not only watching you, keeping you on. How do we make sure, because we're seeing so many great black shows over the last 20 years come and go. And they were at the top of the food chain. #1 rated on that network, #1 rated on the time slot. So how do we ensure that we not only get on, stay on?
Great question.
For the next 8 weeks, we need you to tell your friends and family and be there to watch the show. You can do #represent, you can do #TV1, #We're the Campbells, but just make sure that you tune into the show. Tonight was the first one, so again, we have 8 weeks of programming.
And we need for everyone to be there to get these great ratings. That's where it begins.
Word of mouth is something special. You know, people don't think about that as much as, because, you know, you got mass media, but word of mouth is strong. How many, you know, we in church, but how many listen to Sister Jill Scott? Raise your, you know you listen to Jill Scott. Okay, don't make me come down there. Now, I'm just giving you an example. Before she was ever on a radio station, or her music was played on radio or video, she had sold 800,000 records. Word of mouth, before any of you guys ever heard of her. Just word of mouth, so that's how strong it is. If you just talk, tell your testimony, that's what I mean, about how the Campbells, or where the Campbells, the show either blessed your life, touched your life, or you just enjoyed it, or if you just, you know, something made you laugh, just talk about it. And I guess I'm telling you, I promise you, it will spread. Can y'all do that for us?
And on that note, there's so many more questions out here. Can they ask you questions through social media? Is there a hashtag? Should they @ you on Instagram? What do you want them to do?
Yes. You can post the question on Twitter. Mine is I'm Erica Campbell. His is Warren Campbell with a Y.
He's Warren Campbell with a Y. And I answer everything.
Yes. Or if you want to tweet TV1 @ TV1TV. And we'll get your questions answered.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You have been amazing, DC. You have been amazing. Thank you. We're the Campbells every Tuesday, 8 p.m. on